Hey family, welcome back to Get the Family Outdoors. Today, we're checking out something that every camper, prepper, and overlander needs, and that's portable water containers. I'll show you our family favorite, the most expensive, and the most budget friendly for all of your family needs. So stick around because you won't want to miss the deep dive into the best portable water container that you can buy today. Let's go. If you're new here, my name is Jake with Get the Family Outdoors. I'm a father of 2 adventurous kids, and we're on a mission to make the outdoors accessible to everyone. So there's a few types of water storage that you can start with. The cheapest and easiest way to take water with you is just by grabbing a pack of these. The pros are they're cheap, the cons are the durability. So if you're jumping these around, you're going off-road, these might break open, and if you leave them in the car a long time, the plastic's gonna seep in the water and it's gonna taste terrible. But if you're doing a longer trip, like maybe 2 or 3 days, or you're going camping or overlanding for an extended period of time, you're gonna want something a little bit bigger, a little more accessible, and something that will last you a lot longer. The next upgrade would be to buy a portable water container like one of these. Something that you can use over and over again. You just fill it before your trip and take with you. That allows you to have access to water anytime you're out on an adventure. All 3 of these water containers here are BPA free and can hold anywhere from like 2.5 to 5 gallons. The first container we're gonna review is this cheap Chinese water container here that I got off of AliExpress. Let's get into the details. The cheap Chinese water container goes for $10 to $20 on AliExpress, can hold up to 12 liters of water. So there's a few things that we absolutely love about this cheap one. It's the cheapest one I found that actually works. It's also the lightest when full of water because water weighs so much. I feel like this is the absolute perfect size for a water container because you can buy multiple of them for not too much, bring them with you, and they won't rip your arms off when you're trying to carry them to the car or to your tent. 2 handles make it extremely easy to carry and more versatile than the other 2 ones that have to be in the same exact position no matter what. It has a nice wide mouth opening with a rubber breather valve, which is super easy to undo. So that way when you change altitudes, it's easy to get the water out. It's big enough my gargantuan hands can fit them in there and clean it out with soap and water whenever needed. It's probably the easiest spout I've ever used. It's easy to control the water flow, and if you need it to flow fast, you can get all the water out in no time. So this has by far been my favorite water jug that we have ever used. The cons are that the material is thinner than most others, which makes it less durable. It might break eventually, but it is only 10 to 20 bucks. It's also something that you can't order off of Amazon, so you have to go to AliExpress, or I'm sure they have it on Temu or Wish. The second one we're gonna review is this Dometic water container right here. This is probably the most recommended, but it is also the most expensive out of all 3 options. So let's get into the details. The Dometic Go Hydration water jug is usually about $60 to $70 and holds 11 liters of water. So my favorite part about this jug is the form factor. I like how it's just a smooth rectangle except for the top. It fits in some of the places that the other water storage jugs will not fit with their spouts. It works with a Dometic faucet, although that is separate and it is pretty expensive for a faucet. It also is definitely the nicest looking. It also has really thick plastic, so you can't get any light through this. It is the same thickness all the way around, and we have dropped it, banged it, scratched it. Kids have messed with it, and it has not given us a single problem. The lid does get stuck sometimes, which is super annoying, but usually you just need a little bit of patience to get it off so you can open and clean it. I also wish the wide opening was a little bit wider so I could fit my hand all the way in and clean it easier, but it's not too terrible. And finally, but not least, is a tried and true Jerry Can. This one is made by Scepter. Let's get into the details. So this has the largest capacity of all of them. It holds up to 5 gallons, which is 20 liters, and usually costs between $40 and $60. And it's definitely the most durable. This thing is thick and heavy. I mean, it says lightweight, but when it's full of water, it is really heavy. We have also taken this with us on almost every trip and never had a single problem. It's fallen over, been slammed in the back of the car, dropped off tables, and it has never given us a problem. They're also extremely easy to find. You can order them on Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot. You can get these almost anywhere. There are also vehicle mounts available. So if you have like an off-road rig, you can find mounts to store these jerry cans behind your vehicle so it's not taking up any of the space in your car, which is super nice if you're going on a long trip. And the largest con is this thing's weight. When it is full, it is a monster to carry. It's not something that I can have my kids help me with because it weighs so much and is super annoying to move around your vehicle. It also crush anything nearby if it falls over. It is also incredibly difficult to use while pouring. The breather valve's annoying to get off. You have to twist it till you see the hole, and then you have to tip the whole thing over. It does not work well. I wish it had a spout like the Chinese can where you had an actual nozzle to control the flow instead of just gushing out. And no water control valve just drives me bonkers. It's more of refilling my other containers with this one than it's using this to get drinks. You can't always buy one of the cheaper Chinese water spouts to throw on top and get like a 3D printed adapter, which we ran for a couple years and it worked perfectly fine. So which one of these is best for you? Ultimately, it's up to your family needs. If it's just you and your wife or maybe a kid or 2, the smaller one works perfectly fine and is way easier to carry around. If you have a larger family or more needs, definitely take the 5-gallon one. It's easier to put more water in there and you can shove them almost anywhere. And finally, if you're just looking for a nice one that'll last you a long time, fit into nice spaces, and can be used with attachments like the faucet, go ahead and grab the Dometic. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, you're gonna love this video right here where I talk about one of the best 12-volt fridges that we have ever owned. Thanks for watching.